Hi everyone, this is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to ask my spirit guides, what is your person thinking and feeling in a no contact situation? Could be a twin flame, no contact. Could be low communication. I want to know a situation, complicated. So let's just see what spirit has, but primarily a no contact. What is my person thinking and feeling? Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that you want us to hear at this time? What is it that you need us to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see what they want you to know. I can't give you what you need. That's usually an excuse. Usually when somebody feels like they're being backed into a corner or they feel like somebody's rejecting them, they go to that kind of place where they say, well, then you should be with somebody else who's going to make you happy, or I can't give you what you need. So I feel like that's just kind of a reflex response. I'm not ready to be with you yet. Maybe they're working on themselves. I know that I'm damaged. You can't fix them. You know that. You can't fix somebody else. In the silence, I do love you. That's sweet, right? This feeling of, I didn't stop loving you. And I feel like the silence is always the pain. I didn't realize how much this void is going to hurt, or I can't even hear myself think because I just don't know what's going to happen next, or the silence is agonizing. Spirit, please share with me. I just can't love anyone else anymore. I feel like this person is saying to you that even though I'm not with you, I do love you. I didn't just stop loving you. And I also can't love someone else. So maybe that makes you feel better, maybe it's like, okay, we're just on a temporary hold. We're just taking a breather from each other, but the love didn't end. I mean, I guess that's more important, that the love is still there. I feel like I keep going in circles. I would say that the silence is paralyzing. You keep replaying the same thing over and over again. The last thing you said, the last thing you talked about, you replay when you first met. You replay, you look at old messages, you look at pictures, you just feel like you don't know what to do and you're trapped in this ongoing circle. I just can't do this right now. So they're trying to break away from, I don't want my mind to be spinning like this. And somehow they're blaming you. Like it's all on you, is how it just felt. Like it's your fault that I'm thinking about you. It's your fault that I'm hurting, so, and that's not true. It's two people are in a relationship, and maybe some of their actions have caused this, consequences of their actions. I feel guilty. I keep going in circle. Yeah, I mean, guilt can definitely catch up with you. If they said or did something that I am struggling with, it's kind of a way of saying I feel guilty. It's also a kind of a way of saying, I'm really sorry for what I did. Guilt is kind of an apology. It's kind of a way of your emotions saying, hey, you shouldn't have done that. Maybe you have something to apologize for. Maybe you have something to think about. I have nightmares about what I did to you. So somebody could have really hurt you. I'm watching you from afar. That's usually the case, especially if they still have feelings for you. It's like they don't want to reach out just yet, but they also don't want to miss anything in your life. They want to know who's coming and going. They want to know if you're dating anybody, who you're talking to, if you're seeing anybody new. So they don't want to miss a beat. You don't know the real me. There's a little bit of if you knew me enough, you would understand what I'm going through. But I do feel like you know them enough. And it was a little bit of a, if you loved me as much as you say you do, then you'd be chasing me. And you know, that's a stalemate energy. That's a who said what, and you know, whose turn is it, and who left who, and you know, so it depends on, you know, who really feels like they owe the apology or they want to talk. This feels like a forbidden love. I don't feel like it was a forbidden love, but I do feel like their feelings for you right now are obsessive. I will say that, and maybe that feels forbidden to them. They've never obsessed over somebody before, or I've never broken up with somebody and had it not be completely over. And maybe this is surprising to them that they've broken up with people in the past. They never had these lingering feelings. Now all of a sudden they're breaking up or on no contact with you, and they still don't feel like it's over. So they're struggling with that. I would say that. I think they're obsessing. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 3 of Swords. The drama in the betrayal is not only the heartbreak, but the drama in the betrayal is jumping out at me. I feel like I was just thrown into, I don't know, like a really bad TV drama, like one of those true life reality TV shows where everybody's kind of like, you know, mad at each other and like, you know, claws out. I don't know, maybe there really was something very dramatic about this connection. I have a Knight of Swords. I'm sorry, Knight of Wands, 10 of Swords, devastating. The drama was devastating. I'm going to say that. 9 of Swords. I'm going to say that something happened that, you know, it really wasn't just like a little fight. It's like a big blowout. And I'm having a hard time getting over the blowout for sure. But there's also this kind of spark, and you know, you're like, this feels like, even though we went through all this kind of garbage, it's like you're the one I still want. And that could be you feeling the same way. You know, I know we can get through this. I know we can get over this is coming in. So, but whatever the blowout was, it was way too much drama. It was, what did they say? Devastating drama. I want more peace. My Hierophant, like it took away my peace. I've never been so upset. Maybe I cried for days. Maybe I don't know, maybe I behaved totally different. I threw things, I banged a door, I walked out, I screamed, you know, like things that I don't normally do. So maybe I just had it wasn't me. And it took away this kind of peace that I normally stay in. So the drama, I feel like, was an episode of something, an explosion. And it was very upsetting. I have a Moon. An affair, third party, somebody coming in and interfering would certainly be a reason for this drama and this betrayal and the guilt. I have a King of Swords. You're lots of thoughts there happening. It feels like you weren't talking to me, you know, like that king, instead of that King of Swords coming forward and talking to me, I feel like that king withdrew and didn't let me know, didn't communicate with me, shut me out, tuned me out. So now they're saying I'm obsessing over you. Well, you weren't obsessing over me when I was right in front of you. So that is interesting, you know, like what changed? Why now? I have a King of Pentacles. This is an ego feeling to me. This feels like I've been working really hard to either give you what you want or to make you happy. And it's the person who walks out the door and says, no matter how hard I try, I can't make you happy. And maybe you should find somebody else. And that's not the case at all. You're probably very grateful. You're probably always thanking them. You probably never ask for anything. But then again, that goes back into that kind of immediate response when somebody feels like they're being rejected, like, I'm not good enough for you. Spirit, please share with me. I have envy. Somebody is jealous. Somebody is upset. Somebody, maybe somebody else wants your person. Somebody else has been trying to come between you. I'm definitely going to tag this as a third party because I feel like there's something going on there. And maybe they're realizing that that third party was so wrong, was wrong for them. Okay. Wrong, not only wrong for them, but was a big mistake. And that it ruined what they had with you. Spirit, please share with me. I have an ex, unfaithful, love triangle. Yeah, nobody wants to be in a love triangle. Nobody wants to have somebody shut them out because they're getting all of their emotional support from somebody else. And you can pick up on it. Sometimes you're looking for the clues, and you go, how could I not have known? Because somebody was a really good liar. That's how you didn't know. Okay. It's not that you weren't smart enough. It's that somebody was a really good liar. So you got to remember that. I have a love affair, third party. I feel like you've got somebody that is struggling with, maybe I'm pushing away my twin flame. Maybe that's why they're obsessing with you. They pushed you away as a twin because maybe it was getting to be too much drama, too much something, but maybe they tried to run to be in an affair. Now I've got this kind of, this hater, jealousy, spiteful person that's out there, and that could be throwing a wrench in all of this. This person could be making phone calls, stirring the pot, texting people, telling stories, making up lies. I mean, sometimes, that third party person really gets kind of crazy. I have to tell you, there's a part of me that says your person pushed this person away, and they know that they're kind of crazy and they know that they're kind of going out of their mind. And this person's realizing that what I had with you was more of a soul contract. And that's why I feel like I have this, the silence, even in the silence, I do love you. But I feel like the crazy is over. I do. Whatever this is, I feel like they have walked away from it, or they're going to. Maybe you're waiting to see what happens. They've got to break up with somebody, so to speak, and they got to end that. And it's just a matter of time because they really are. I feel like this person is really nuts. I mean, they're really, it's a really unhealthy connection. I'm going to say that. I mean, that's the best way for me to say it, that the third party was so unhealthy for them. And they didn't even realize it, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And, they're kind of waking up today to, what have I done? What have I done? Spirit, can I have some love messages? What are the feelings? So, are they admitting their guilt? Possibly. I think this person's drove them crazy. I think this person was a pot stirrer, caused all kinds of drama behind the scenes to win them, to make you look horrible, to say things about you, just, I don't know, to let you know that they were sleeping with your person. I just feel like the drama is off the charts, just, I can't take it anymore. I'm no longer entertaining options. So I'm going to say that this is gone. This is going away. I just wanted to have fun. Yeah, okay. You had your fun. You can't have your cake and eat it too, right? So maybe I'm not hiding the connection for the wrong reasons. They hid the connection. They hid what was happening. And again, you say, how could I not have known? And then you see their phone, you get evidence, they slip, somebody sees them together, this person calls you and tells you, because they were good at lying. So you have to decide why did they do this? What was the reason behind all of this? Were they selfish? Were they trying to prove something to themselves? What is it, their ego? I feel sometimes you're too attached. Maybe they felt like they were trapped. Maybe they felt like they were feeling suffocated in some way. But those are things that you have to talk to them about. I want peace again, Spirit. I'm making someone else my priority. I feel like they did do that. I hate my life. I would say that that's true. I would feel like they dug their own grave. I would say that they did this to themselves. So they're having a hard time with that. Like, how did I get here? God, I hate my life. I hate this crazy person in the background. I hate that I can't talk to you, my best friend, my person. So there's just this, what have I done? Give me a few months. Well, that sounds encouraging, doesn't it? Sounds encouraging. Bottom of the deck, my feelings for you. My feelings for you scare me. And bottom of the deck is you caught me and I don't know how to act. I feel like that's exactly what happened. I feel like I really struggled with you caught me. And then I realized that this was all a big mistake. I realized that what I got myself into was so unhealthy for me. It's not even funny. And now I'm really feeling the pain. So I'm going to say you caught me and I don't know how to act. So that is obviously something that you guys need to talk about. But I do feel like that third party has been removed. I do. I feel like the crazy has been removed, whoever this crazy person is. I think they woke up and said, that was just a huge mistake. And that person was so manipulative and so cunning and so unhealthy for me that I don't even know what I was doing, So, yes, huge wake up call, about choices. And, but they do miss you and they are obsessing over you. But everybody's having a hard time getting over this, devastating drama in this love triangle. So let's see where this goes. Let's put this out into the universe and ask Spirit to guide you. It's pretty intense. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolinsPsychicMedium.com. I'll put the link in the description below. And check out my main channel and my pick a card channel, and those links are in the description as well. I hope you enjoyed your reading. We'll see you all again real soon.